Now I am going on to another chapter, which is I would call it as very easy, and the name of the chapter is banking. Now you people know how the bank functions. You might have accompanied your father or maybe a relative to a bank, and you might be seeing how actually a bank functions. You might have seen your father keeping the money in the bank, sometime going and withdrawing. Now there are different kind of facilities that the bank provide with respect to your money. They are called saving bank account. So in a saving bank account, you can put your money, how much amount you want, you can put that amount into the bank, and whenever you want, how much you want, you can withdraw it any moment, any time from the bank. Nowadays I will say any time, because you can withdraw the money from the ATM also 24/7, that is all 24 hours a day. But your ICSE syllabus do not have this saving bank account. Yes, previously maybe 5 years back we had this saving bank account also, which you have to study, but now you don't need to. Now the second kind of account is called recurring account, a recurring bank account. Recurring is also called cumulative. Okay, let me write here recurring bank account or cumulative bank account. So you only have to restrict yourself, if you really have to study what is there in your syllabus, to recurring or cumulative bank account. Now there are also many other kind of account, like you might have heard about current account, fixed deposits, so many kind, but then we'll study only recurring or cumulative deposit. Your syllabus has only recurring deposit. So yes, in the board exam, one question is what is set from here, that is there every year, but then again there also had been year like before last year, 2 questions were set from this chapter. So they are very simple. Yeah, I don't want to complicate things, so what I'll do is I'm going to give you a formula, and this formula is something again which will work for all different type of questions that you may be given. I'll try to pick up as many questions as possible, all different types of questions. But then before I do anything, so first I'll give you the formula, and also I'll explain to you what does that formula stand for. Now first you should understand what is recurring bank account. In recurring bank account, what we do is we put the money every month. For example, you decide that you have a certain income every year, every month, you know, certain income is there going as a waste, and you want to save that. So you go to the bank and ask to the bank manager, I want to open a recurring bank account and I want to deposit every month 500 rupees. Now you have decided this amount, 500 rupees. This is what in my formula I'll give it as P, and don't forget this P standing for monthly installment or monthly deposit, 500 rupees. So you have decided, you know, this is decided beforehand. You may deposit 50 rupees, you may deposit 100 rupees, you may deposit 5,000 rupees, 5 lakh rupees every month, but every month you have to deposit this 500. So it doesn't mean that this month you have to deposit 500 and next month you will deposit only 200. It cannot be. This is fixed. Every month you have to deposit this amount, 500 rupees. Then for how long? Now you have to tell the manager, for how long are you going to keep this money? You may say 2 years. So if you are keeping it for 2 years, this is what I will be referring to as N. N is standing for the time. But since you are depositing every year, whenever the time is given in year, you have to convert this year into months. So there it is, 24 months is what we will be depositing. That means 24 times you will be depositing 500 rupees. So N in our formula is what is standing for this time in month. Usually in SI unit, so whenever you are calculating SI, simple interest, you calculate, if month is given then you convert it into year, but here you do just the opposite. If in case if it is given in month, you will take that only, but in case if it is given in year, then you have to convert that year into month by multiplying with 12. Then after 2 years is completed, you will deposit every month. Now see, 2 years completed means 500 rupees you have deposited for 24 months. So every month you go and deposit 500 rupees for 24 months. Then how much have you deposited? So now your money, the money that you have deposited for 2 years. So if I multiply now here, 5 for 20, 5 to 10. So that means 12,000 rupees is what you have deposited for 2 years. This is your money. Now after 2 years you go to the bank and ask the manager, give my money. then the manager will give you your money. This is your money because this is what you have deposited. But the manager will also give you some extra money, and that extra money is what we call interest. So he will not only give you your principal amount. This is what is your principal amount, your money, because every month you have deposited 500 means now in 2 years it will accumulate and become 12,000. 12,000 plus you will also be getting the interest. Interest plus this 12,000 together here in this chapter, we'll call this as maturity value. This is maturity value. MV is standing for maturity value. Yeah, MB, one more chapter is there where I'll be using the word abbreviation MB, market value for shares and dividend. But here in this chapter, MB is standing for maturity value. Maturity value means in interest term, in simple interest term, this is what is standing for amount. So amount is equal to principal. This is your money only. So that is what is principal plus interest. So amount is equal to principal plus interest. In that simple interest chapter, you have seen this formula. So but in this chapter, this amount is what I'll be calling it as maturity value, MV. Then definitely one more thing will also be there in your formula, and that is rate, because the bank will give you the interest at a certain rate, maybe 5%, 3.5%, maybe 7%, so which will keep on fluctuating. So that rate also will be what will be given to you in the question. So then don't forget the matured value, the amount, total amount that you get after certain time, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, for how long have you kept that money in the bank. So matured value is the total amount that you get. This is the principal amount that you deposit. Then this is what is the extra money which the bank will give you for keeping your money there in the bank. So here it is now, one formula which is going to give you all answers for all the questions. So that's one formula. Now if you see in your book, there are different 2 formulas, in fact one formula for interest, the other formula for principal. So I would recommend that rather than seeing those formulas, I would recommend that you only do remember this formula, and this formula is something again which is going to help you in solving all the questions. So if it is helping you to solve all the questions, then what you want. So only one formula, the whole chapter is covered. So this is not a very big chapter, a small chapter. I'll be discussing with you, first explain to you the formulas, then after that I'll also be discussing with you different types of questions associated with the chapter. Alright, then the formula is here, MV, maturity value, is equal to P into N. Okay, I'll call it as PN. Okay, I think I'll write rather PN. P into N. P standing for monthly deposit, N standing for number of months, for how long have you kept that money. PN plus PNR, N plus 1 over 2400. Okay, this maturity value, as I told you, actually means the total amount of money that you get. So that's why let me write this as amount. Think that this is the amount, total money that you get. What will be the maturity value, or what will be the amount that he gets? Then it means the question is, shall you find maturity value. P into N means, as you can see, I multiplied this P into N. P into N means your own money. So that's why we'll consider this P into N as the principal. Principal means your money, how much you have deposited. This is monthly deposit, and for how many months have you deposited. If you multiply, you will get your own total money you have deposited. So that is why please understand that this PNR N plus 1 over 2400 is what is the interest. Now why am I showing you in this form is because sometime in some question they will tell you find what is the interest. So if the question is telling you only to find interest, then write interest equal to, write only this formula, interest equal to PNR N plus 1 over 2400, interest. If matured value is asked, use the full. But again I am repeating, if only interest is asked, we will use only this formula, PNR N plus 1 over 2400. These are this is how a little adjustment that we will do in case. Now let us also see now what this all stand for. Since I have not given, MV standing for maturity value. Then here P standing for monthly deposit. Then N standing for the number of months. Then again we have P, then N, R, and R is standing for rate of interest. Alright, so if you know this formula, so all type of question from banking you will be able to do. Okay, now one more thing I should tell you, that what type of question? In some question, like let's suppose if I am talking about one type of question, they'll ask you what is the maturity value. They'll give you P also, they'll give you P, they'll give you N, they'll give you R. So simply apply, put this here, all values whatever is given, put it there, simplify it, you'll get matured value or maturity value. Other time they may give you matured value and they'll ask you what is the principal. They'll ask you how much he is depositing every month. So this is missing, principal is missing. So then maturity value will be given, N is given, R is given, everything is given except P. Or there might be question where you may be given maturity value also P, but then N will go missing. For how long? What is the time? They'll ask you that. Or one more type of question, they may ask you to find rate. All other, that means 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this 4 variable, as you can see, 3 will be directly or indirectly given to you. So out of this 4, 3 will be given to you directly or indirectly, and you will be asked to find the fourth one. So if these 3 are asked, you will be asked to find this. If this is given, that is be asked. If all the other 3s are given, then so that means our question, which I will be discussing now, different types of question. I'll say in some cases I'll find maturity value, in other cases I'll calculate principal, that is monthly installment, then time, rate. Yes, only in calculation of time you may face a little problem, because here you have to solve a quadratic equation, that is splitting middle term, and then I have seen most of the time you people really struggle with quadratic equation. But this quadratic equation, when you are solving, so it is about calculation of n. One answer may come in negative, the other one may come positive. So that positive answer is because number of month cannot be negative. So you will take that n value as positive. This is what is your formula for banking. So one formula you will see I am going to use for solving all the questions. Then now let us start with our exercise. Since this is your second chapter of your book, so this definitely it will be exercise 2. So I'll now take all different types of question. And seeing these questions, seeing this video, you will be solving the remaining questions which I will not be doing. Okay, let me start now with the first kind of question, where you will be asked, everything will be given to you and you will be asked to find the matured value or maturity value. So this is your exercise 2. We are discussing now exercise 2 of your book, and I think I will start with question number 1. Now let me read what the question says. Calculate the maturity value of a recurring deposit account of rupees 180 per month for 1.5 years at the rate of 9.5% per annum. Okay, what are given to us in the question? Let me write 180 rupees per month, means that is what he is depositing every month. So I'll take this as 180 rupees. Then time is given as 1.5 years. And yes, you have to be very, very careful with time. So in case if it is given in years, you have to convert this into month. So 1.5 year is 212, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 by 2 years. I am converting into months, so I will multiply it with 12, 6. So there you are, 18 months. So your value of n is 18 months. Then next one is rate. Rate is given as 9.5% per annum. So as I told you, there are 4 things. Out of 4 things, 3 things will be given to you. As you can see, 1, 2, 3 things are given to you, and you have to find the 4th one. Now what the question is telling you, very clearly it is mentioned, find the matured value. So let me write down then the formula for matured value or maturity value, which is Pn plus Pnr n plus 1 over 2400. Yeah, please note that this line, don't pull it up to this point. So this line is only for this section only for the interest section, principal plus interest. Now I am going to write the values one by one. Maturity value equal to P. Our P is 180 rupees, N is 18, plus again P is 180 into N is 18, rate is 9.5, and N plus 1. If N is 18, then this is 18 plus 1, which will be 19. Always one more than whatever is the value of N. So 19 then over 2400. Yeah, maybe a little problem in the calculation, because as you can see a complex calculation has come, but that multiplication and division I am sure you people will be able to manage. So let's now do the multiplication. Here I am going to multiply now. So here let me multiply 180 with 18. So 8 8 64, 8 1 8 1 44, 8 1. So 4 and 2 and 3. So this is what is 3240. So that is 3240. Now I have to calculate the interest. Now let me remove the decimal. So it is 180 into 18 into 95 into 19 and then over 2400, and with that one decimal, so I am putting a 10. So I am not very comfortable with the decimals. You also do the same, remove the decimal and solve. So here we go, 1 0 I will cancel here, this and this is gone. Now let me cancel now with 5. So 5 4 20 40, 5 8 40 and 0. So this is 5 going here 19 times. Then I think 6 3 18, 6 8s are 48. Then I think I can cancel now with the 2 will go here 9 times, 2 will go here 40 times. Now I don't think we will be able to cancel any of this one. So now let's do the multiplication. So there you are. So let me multiply 19 with 19. So multiplication 9 9 81, 9 1 9 plus 8 is 1 7. So 9 1, so that is 1. Then this is what is 6 and this is 3. So 361 is 19 into 19. So this 19 into 19. Then 9 into 3 is 27. So let me multiply this with again 27. So again 19 into 19 is 361 and then into 27. So we have 7 7 6 42, 7 3 21, 25, then 2 2 2 6 12 and 2 3 6 and 7. So that makes it 7 4 7 9. So your maturity value is equal to, so 3240 plus, so the upper multiplication is giving you 9747 and lower side you have 40. Now let me divide this one with 4. Yeah, I am converting this 40 into 4. I will divide 40 into 4 into 10 is what I am going to do. So 4 2 8, then 17 4 4s are 16, then 14 4 3 12, then 27, now 4 6 24, then 30, 4 7s are 28, and again 20, 4 4s are 16. So it goes on and on. So I am getting that one as a 0.74. Then this is 3240 plus, since I got 2436, now there is also two more decimals, because sorry, one more decimal, because this is 40, I divided by 4, but there is 9747 divided by 4 into 10. So that is 3240 plus this part division I have already done. So that is equal to 2436.74. Now further I have to divide it by 10, because 4 into 10, 10 means decimal gets shifted here. So then our maturity value is 3240 plus, so if you divide by 10, decimal shift here, it will be 243.67. So I am taking only 2 decimal after decimal, so 6 and 7, 4 I am ignoring. Now let's add these two. So your matured value will be equal to, so the addition of these two, 3240 plus 243.67. So if I add this 6 7, this is 3 8 4 3. So that is giving you 3483.67. So here we can write rupees 3483.67 is what is the matured value. Yeah, this is what is the first type of question where you will be asked to find the matured value. Now let us go to another type of question. Okay, so now if I select, I think yes, yeah, I'll go with question number 5 now. There you will ask to find what is the rate. So since the question is telling you to find rate, most probably rate is asked means all other things will be given to you, only rate will be missing. Okay, I am going for number 5 now. Okay, it says, by the way, this is also an ICSE question. This is ICSE 2008 question. So David opened a recurring deposit account in a bank and deposited rupees 300 per month. This is number 5. So principal is rupees 300. So he is depositing every month 300 rupees per month for 2 years. Again time 2 years. So it is 2 years. If I convert into month, it becomes 24 months. So there you are. And don't forget, year has to be converted into month. If he receive rupees 7,725 on maturity, okay, here you can see now maturity value is given. On maturity means when the time is completed, he gets maturity value is rupees 7,725. Yeah, 25. He's getting this much amount, and the question is telling you what is the rate of interest. Yeah, very similar now. I'm not going to use any extra formula. I'm going to use the same formula there. Out of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 are given. As you can see, 3 are given, and the fourth one is what you have to find. So let's then use again the formula. Maturity value equal to Pn plus PNR n plus 1 over 2400. So maturity value is 7,725. So I wrote this value. P is 300, n is 24. So n is 24 plus again P is 300 into n is 24. Rate is missing. This R I am writing as R only, and this is 24 plus 1 is 25 over this is 2400. So okay, now see, everything is given except this R. The only thing is that simplify it properly, nicely, you following the rules, cross multiplication, you should get the answer. Okay, yeah, 2 zeros I am cancelling this, 24 is getting cancelled with this 24. So this is 7725, and as you multiply this, so 0, 0, this is 7200 or 7200 plus all got cancelled, so I only have to multiply the upper one only. So this 3 into 25 is 75R. Transfer this 7200 on the other side. So as it is plus, as it comes this side will be minus. 7725 minus 7200, and that side is what is 75R. So if I reverse this, 75R is equal to, now let's subtract these two. So if you subtract these two, I think it will come 525. 7725 and 7200. So 725 minus 200 is 525. So rate is equal to 525 divided by 75. Okay, let's cancel now. Then if I cancel with 5, 515 and 515, 5105. Then again further 5 will go here 3 times, 5 will go here 21 times, and 3 will cancel as 7. So there you are, rate is 7%. Yeah, simple and easy. Yeah, this is how you actually calculate your rate of interest. So I calculated maturity value for the first question. Then for this question number 5, I calculated rate. Now let's go to calculation of two more things. That is, one is principal and the other one is time. Okay, now to go to the next question. Okay, I think I'll go to question number, question number 7. In question number 7, it's about calculation of P, that is calculation of monthly installment, monthly deposit. Well, let me read now. Rakesh opens a recurring deposit account with a bank for a certain sum of amount for a period of 2 years. Okay, 2 years, and is 2 years. Immediately I'll convert it into month, so it is 24 months. The bank pays interest at the rate of 12%. So rate is given as 12%. Rate 12%. If Rakesh gets rupees 2,430 as the maturing value. Okay, so maturity value is also given. Maturity value is very small, so that is 2,430 rupees. As the maturing value of this account, how much money did he pay every month? So how much money did he pay every month means the question is asking you to find what is his monthly deposit fee. So third type of question, as you can see now 3 are given, the fourth one is missing. So then going by this one, MB is equal to PN plus PNR n plus 1 over 2400. So now write down values which you know. This is 2,430, P is missing, N is 24 months, again P is missing, 24, rate is 12, and then this is 24 plus 1, 25 over 2400. So I am going to now simplify this. 24 will cancel here 100 times, 25 will go here 4 times, 4 will cancel 12 3 times. So then we have 2430 is 24p, and plus here also no fraction. If fraction was there, I would have taken the LCM and added, but then there is no fraction here, everything got cancelled, so you have only 3p. So 3p. So 24p plus 3p is 27p. So we have 27p is 2430. So p is equal to 2430 over 27. Now let us cancel. Let me cancel with 3. 3, 9, 24. 3, 8 are 24. 3, 1 and 0. So 9 will cancel here 90 times. So there you are. His principal. Every month he was depositing 90 rupees. So this monthly deposit is what the question is asking you to find, and monthly deposit is 90 rupees. Okay, then next. By the way, I think we have calculated everything except for calculation of time. Time, as I told you, calculation of time becomes a little complex as compared to others. And question number 7. Okay. Now, before I go to calculation of time, I think here the question is there a little different from other question, even though you know the concept is the same, the formula is the same. Yeah, let's see this 2015 ICSE 2015 question number 9. Okay, question number 9 says, Katrina, open a recurring deposit account with a nationalized bank for a period of 2 years. Okay, here you go then. N is 2 years. Again, multiply with 12, 24 months. If the bank pays interest at the rate of 6%, so rate is also given, rate is given as 6%, and the monthly installment is 1000 rupees. So she is depositing every month 1000 rupees. Then find, now 2 questions are asked. The first question is asking find the interest earned in 2 years, and the second question is asked find what is the matured value. Okay, again, what is the interest? The first question is telling you to find what is the interest, and the second question is telling you to find matured value. Now don't use the formula which I gave you directly, because the question is asking the question number 1 as interest. So as the question is asking you to find interest, yeah, I think I have told you a little while ago what is the formula of interest. Second part of the formula. The formula of maturity value is Pn plus PNR n plus. So that Pn only you don't take, because that is what is the principal, and interest part, this one, PNR n plus 1 over 2400. This is the formula for the interest, that second part of that previous formula. So interest is this. So now use only this and find the interest. You will get answer to question number 1. So let's see that P is there 1000 rupees, N is also given 24 months, rate is given as 6, this is 25 and 2400. So 20 I am cancelling it, 24 and 24 is also cancelled. So there you are. So 625 into 6 is 150. So 150 and 1 more 0. So this is what is the interest. So that means he is getting an interest of 1500. Now second question is asking you find matured value. Now don't use this formula Pn plus PNR n plus 1 over 2400. Why will you use the formula? Because this already have solved. Yeah, this you have already solved, and this part you already know it is 1500. So directly I'll write this one as 1500 because this one is the interest. 1500 is the interest already calculated. 1500. Now only put the value of P and N. Yeah, P is what is 1000 and N is 24. So as you multiply, this is 24,000 and plus 1500. So 24. This is what is going to give you 25,500 rupees. So there you are. Your matured value or maturity value is 25,500. So this was a little different. Now why I am saying different? Because they are asked find the interest, find the matured value. So that is why it is a little different from. Now let us see a question where usually you find it a little difficult, calculation of time n, because as I said in the beginning that you will find it difficult because of the fact that you have to solve a quadratic equation, splitting middle term. Okay, I think I'll now take one question. So that will be the last question because all different types we have discussed. There are only 14 questions, and out of 14 I think I have already done around 5-6 of them. So the remaining one you can easily do. Just apply that formula and solve. Okay, I am going with question number 13. There it is, calculation of time. It says Ahmed has a, this one is also by the way a board question, 2011 question. Ahmed has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposits rupees 2500 per month. Okay, every month he is depositing 2500, 2500 per month for 2 years. Oh, almost every question I took, I think time is coming 2 years. 2 years into 12 is 24 months. If he gets rupees, so he is getting this much, maturity value is rupees 66,250 rupees is what he is getting as the maturity value. Find the interest paid by the bank, the first question, and the second question is telling you what is the rate of interest. Again, first question is interest and the second question is what is the rate. So here three things given to you. Interest. Now since the question is telling you to find the interest, now interest is, okay, see the problem now. Interest is PNR n plus 1 over 2400. Now that means if you have to find interest, you should have everything now. P is there, n 24, oh no, okay, since I have already written this question, this is not a calculation of rate, time is already given. So let me do it already since I have already started. So here interest calculation is PNR n plus 1. So again everything is given. P is 2500, n is 24, rate is missing since the second question is telling you to find the rate. So rate is missing and n is what is 25 here, since 24 plus 1 25 over 24. Now it is not possible to find the interest using this formula because r is missing. So if you really want to find what is the interest for this question, then you have to do something like this. Maturity value is equal to Pn plus, now don't write this formula, write interest. Yeah, because this is the formula for the interest. And since the question is telling you to find the interest, now see how easily you can do it. Maturity value is given 66,250. P is also given 2500. N is also given 24. And plus the question is telling you to find interest. Okay, I am not solving this question, is easy. 24 will multiply this 2500 and take it that side and subtract. Here you got the answer for the first question, interest. Once the interest has come, then now easily you can also find the rate. Now for the second type question, now write interest equal to PNR n plus 1 over 2400. Okay, now since interest you know already, here you have calculated interest here, so that interest you will put here. P is there, n is there, this n is also there, then from there you can easily find out the rate. So I am not solving this question because since I thought this is a calculation of time, but by mistake I picked this question 13. But only one difference that you see is that interest. See how to calculate the interest. Don't use the full formula, use Pn plus interest, and from that interest will come out and rate will come out easily. So then let me now go to a question where you have to do calculation of time. Okay, so calculation of time. Yeah, question number 10. Question number 10 has a calculation of time. Let us see now what it says. A man opened a recurring deposit account with a bank and deposit rupees 140 per month. So principal is rupees 140 per month. If the rate of interest is 10%, so rate of interest is 10%, and the bank pays this much. So there it is, maturity value. Bank is paying him rupees 5,817. 5,817 on maturity. Find the time for which the account was held. So that means the question is telling you find what is the time. Okay, so I told you this is the type of question which you usually find it a little tough, because n calculation means two places n is there, outside the bracket also n is there, inside the bracket also n is there. That is why n is square as well as n will come. So you have to solve a quadratic equation. Alright, then here you go. Then MV is equal to Pn plus PNR n plus 1 over 2400. Maturity value is 5,817. P is 140. N is what we are looking for. Again 140 into n is missing. And R. R is what is 10. This is again n plus 1 over 2400. So n. Okay, this n may not cause a problem, but this n will cause a problem because this n is multiplying that inside. N into n becomes n square. Okay, so 0, 1 gone, another 0 is also gone. So this will be 7, this will be 12. Then we have 5,817, that is 140n plus, okay, this is 7n, and inside n plus 1 over 12. So this is 5817 equal to, taking LCM as 12. So here it is, 1 will go at 12, 12 is multiplying 114, So 14 into 12, 12 4 48, 12 1 12, 12 168. So it is 1680n plus 12 is going 1, so it is the same thing is what I am going to copy. So same thing means it is 7n into n is 7n square and 7n into 1 is 7n. Yeah, something like this is what we are getting. So this one is also n, this also n, both of this can be added. So you have 5817 and this is 7n square plus addition between this and this is giving you 1687n over 12. Okay, let me now cross multiply. So if you cross multiply one, which is multiplying that one to give you 7n square plus 1687n on one side, and on the other side 2l is going to multiply this. Okay, let's multiply this. So it is 5817 is going to multiply 12 into this one. So if you multiply, okay, one by one, let me do it. 14 to 1 2 3 to 8 16, then 10 11, this is 7 1 8 5, so this is 4 0 8, this one is 9 6, so that is equal to 69,804. Now bring that 69804 onto the left side and write equal to 0. So this is 7n square plus 1687n minus 69804 equal to 0. So there you are. Now we have framed a quadratic equation. Now we need to split this middle term, split it and then get the value of n. So I told you why it is difficult is now only because of this one. Now a quadratic equation has come. Now as you got a quadratic equation and then now factors. What are the factors? Okay, then 7 is not the common factor. If 7 was a common factor, I would have made it a lot more easier. Now let us see the factors for this. Okay, I am now searching the factors. Okay, 7 will multiply this. So as you multiply 7 with 69,804, a very big number is what is going to come. So 69,804. Now let me find out the factors. So 2 will go here 3 times. 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18, 0 and 2. Again with 2, 2 1 2, 2 7 14, 2 4s are 8, 2 5 and 1, 8 9 and 9. Again I think 3 will go, 3 5s are 15, 24, 3 8, 3 1 and 17. Then again I think 8 and 8 16. Yeah, again 3 will go, 3 1 3 28, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 27, again 3 9s are 27. Okay, you need 16 something. Okay, by the way, this is there, and now you have this one 19, at the same time you have 7 also. Six 9 8 0 4 36. Let's see, 36 into 7, 7 6 42, 7 3s are 256 and okay 252, 19 39, 252, 7, then you have here 8, then you have here 6 1. Okay, yes, I got that. This one factors, it is 7n square. Now see, what are the factors? The factors are 1939, this 1939, if I subtract 252. Okay, see, the most difficult part is now to find the factor. This it will multiply this, that is what I did here, and then if you multiply this and this, you should get the same multiplication that you got. If you multiply 7 with this, you will get the same multiplication, which will be 69804 into 7. So this into 7, and here when you subtract, you should get this one, or not only subtract, you can add also, subtract also, but in this case our subtraction is going to give you this, and this n is what I am writing, minus 69804 is what is equal to 0. I repeat again, see what I have done, we are splitting the middle term. So how is this 1687 coming? 1687 will come if you subtract 1839 minus 252. If you subtract this, then 1687 is what is going to come. Yeah, if you multiply these two, then you will get the same multiplication that will get when you multiply this and this. This into this will be same as this into this. Then not only that, when you subtract or add, then this should come this. When you subtract, we are getting that. Now this n. So instead of 1687, I wrote this minus this, which is come 1687. As you can see here, a subtraction between the two is 1687 and n. Now 7n is square. Now as you multiply with n, it will be 1939 n minus 252 n. So n is multiplying here. Minus this is 69804 equal to 0. Alright, now further, I think between these two, 7 2s are 14, 53, 49, 49, yes, 7 is common. So between these two, 7n is common. So 7n is already out, so n is left plus. So 7 2s are 14, 53, 7 7s are 49, then 49, again 7 7s are 49. This is what you are getting. Yeah, in between these two, I'll take minus 252 as common. So this also is going to give you n. Minus into minus is plus, because I am supposed to get the same bracket. Between this and this, 252 is what is common, because 252 can divide 252. At the same time, 69804 also will be divided by 252. So this will be plus, minus into minus is plus, and this also will be 277. It has to come the same, because what is this bracket, same thing should come there. That's why rather than finding it by division, I am sure that if you multiply this and this, you are going to get this. Now you can see both the brackets are same. As both the brackets are same, I will take common 277, n plus 277 as common, as both the brackets are same. Then in the other bracket, I will take what is outside the bracket, that is 7n minus 252 is equal to 0. So the difference between factorization and splitting middle term, quadratic equation is that. So in factorization, we will finish this, that equal to 0 part is not there. But when you have equal to 0, then we have to write either the first bracket is 0, either n plus 277 is equal to 0, or the second bracket is equal to 0. 7n minus 252 is equal to 0. Then here 277 taken that side, we minus 277, n is minus 277, means 277 month minus, not possible, n can never be negative. So it is not possible to get n value as minus 277. Maybe this will give us the value of our n. 7n equal to 252, minus 252 is going that side, will becoming positive. So n is equal to 252 over 7. So let's see, I think 7 will cancel. 7 3s are 21, 42, 7 6. So n is 36. Since our n means number of month, so there you are. And it is coming positive, and it's coming 36 months. So since the question is telling you to find n, there you are, 36 months. And don't forget, if you don't want to write 36 months, then you can also write n equal to 36, convert it into year, because 12 months make a year. So that is 3 years. So you can keep your answer as 36 months. Or so with this we have, so why I said time calculation is difficult, because you will really struggle with this calculation. But don't worry, there is a chapter called quadratic equation, two chapters, not one, two chapters are there of quadratic equation in your syllabus that we are discussing. But I know that this splitting kind, some question class 9, some question class 8 also you have done quadratic equation. There was a chapter also called quadratic equation in class 8. So I think you will understand that. So with this we have completed banking chapter, all different type, and banking chapter was not too lengthy. So all different types of question I have done, and hopefully you people will be able to solve all other remaining questions. Okay, thank you and bye bye.